Gentlemen, female gentlemen, I am here to do the Sanguinius speech. I've just done the Sanguinius lore dive, the Primarch of the Imperium of Man. That dude was amazing. He fought against his brothers to defend his kingdom. He ended up dying. Epic character, I have to say. Everyone told me I needed to dedicate a video to his speech, because someone actually did a full voiceover for the epic Sanguinius speech at the end of his life. So it's time to crusade, ladies and gentlemen. Deus Vult, God wills it. Everyone in my chat's telling me prepare to cry. So lock in, boys and girl. Let's see what we got. Alright. Alright.
I do not want to be here. I do not want this present. And I want the future that follows even less.
That's why you're here, bro.
We stand against our own brothers and sisters, with our backs to the Eternity Gate, and this is not a battle we can win.
But you literally win.
If you have ever wondered how you will die, now you know. If you have ever wondered where your body will lie, now you know.
Bro.
You will be killed on the last war between hope and horror. Your body will lie here, unburied, staring up at a poisoned sky.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this is, I guess, right before the final battle. And Sanguinius, I understand this because of my lore dive. I do lore dives on all of lore in every video game and story of all time. Sanguinius can see the future. That's one of his gimmicks. So he knew he was gonna die here.
Once the sanctum falls, terror falls with it. And I tell you, we cannot hold this wall. You can see it yourselves. They are too many. We are too few. We may last a week if we do the impossible. More likely, we will all be dead in 3 days.
God damn.
Perhaps my words surprise you.
Yeah, no, this is not the speech that, like, dude, imagine having a commander that could literally see the future, and he's telling you this, and you're still gonna stand up and fight for your kingdom. Damn, that's some base freaking characters.
I'll frighten you, but I will not lie. Not to you. Not to you who have come through 200 days of dread, only to find yourselves here. I have looked into your faces and seen what this war has cost all of you. I have followed the flow of battles that each of you has survived to stand here on the final battlement. I see everything you have endured. Those stories written in the light of your eyes. Now the War Master offers you the lie of life, promising a mercy his forces are incapable of showing. If we will abandon this last wall, and it falls to me here and now to tell you to stand against him one more time, to give everything you have, even your lives, if it will hold this rampart for another day, another hour, another second. That is what the moment demands of me. Is it not? That I beg you to make one last sacrifice.
What do you mean one last? You're gonna die.
No, I will not ask it of you. You have already given everything. You have already done everything asked of you 100 times and more. You have suffered through a war of unimaginable darkness. One that has demanded more from you than any soldier in the history of our species has been forced to give.
Yeah, true. The heresy is the worst moment in human history in the world of 40K. But one thing that's kind of wild, and that I'm not like fully understanding here, he gave this gigantic monologue. Like, this is all in the book. This is all in the actual Sanguinius book at the end of the Horus Heresy. It is. Text from the book Echoes of Eternity. So he gave like a 10-page long soliloquy in the book. That's how much respect they put on this man's name. Oh my God.
The fact that you still live, that you still fight. I cannot conceive of the courage and resilience it requires for you to face this town and look to the horizon with a rifle in your hands.
That's right, man.
Where Horus has offered only lies, I will offer you truth.
Yeah.
Those of you that wish to run, run. Leave this place. Not in shame at a duty undone, not in surrender to the traitor's forces, but with honor. Go, with my gratitude, for you have already given everything asked of you. What right do I, does anyone, have to demand more? From you, who have endured harrowing beyond account, horror beyond measure. If you wish to fall back into the Sanctum Imperialis and spend the last hours of life with your children, then do so. Know that you go not only with my blessing, but with my envy.
Damn.
If you wish to leave the wall and take your chances in the wasteland before the battle begins, then, in the Emperor's name, you have earned the right to try. Go swiftly, and carry with you the pride that you have already given a hero's share in a war that none of us wanted, but were forced to fight. And if you wish for the truth, I will give it to you gladly, for you have earned that too. It shames me to admit, but I would abandon this wall if I could. The Primarch in me, the supposed demigod half of my heart, craves life with a ferocity that shames me.
Damn.
If I bowed to that instinct, I would take to the sky and never look back. But I cannot. I am half human, and the human in me demands that I stay. There are legends about me. I hear them whispered among you every day.
That might be one of the hardest lines I've ever heard in my entire life. This dude saying, I'm a supposed demigod, but it's the human half of me that's actually gonna stand and fight. That is one of the hardest bars I have ever heard in my entire life. Because only a human being will stand up against like the completely impossible odds, but do what's right and dedicate your life for something greater than yourself. That is a purely human sentiment. That's a sick line.
That I know the moment of my own death. The stories say this gives me courage, that I feel no fear, because I know I cannot yet be slain. Here is the truth of that tale. That prophesied death is coming.
Oh shit.
Today, tonight, tomorrow.
Bro.
I know not the when or the how.
Dude, people thinks he has no bravery because he can see the future, so he knows when he's gonna die, right? He knows when he's gonna die, so what's the point, you know? Like, no reason for him to be afraid. He just sees the future, and he's like, no, I know I'm gonna die. I know that this is my last stand, and I'm still fighting. If that's not bravery, bro. Dude, like, only with humanity and mortality could there really be sacrifice. That's crazy. Bro chooses to die here.
Only that I feel fate's breath on the back of my neck. I do not remain here out of immortality's courage. I remain here because if I am to die, I choose this death.
Dude! Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. How is there not a Warhammer 40k TV show universe? Can you imagine this on the big screen, man? I am fated to die, so I'm gonna choose where and how to die. It's crazy. Actual chills.
Choose to die with my back to the last door. I choose to give my life to buy another hour or minute or even a single second of grace to those who cannot be here fighting with me. I choose to die here because I do not believe I have yet given all I can.
I actually have chills right now. Like, I'm not kidding. I am covered in chills. Like, my hair is standing up. That's crazy. Hold the line, man.
Someone must stand and fight. And if I have but one choice left, I will make it now. I will stand. I will fight. I will hold this wall, knowing that the 13th Legion makes for Terra with all speed. And if they cannot bring salvation, they will bring retribution. Whether I am alone, or whether 100,000 of you are by my side, when the War Master's horde descends upon this wall, they will find me waiting for them
God
with a blade in hand. Not because I can win, but because it is right.
Dude, what a banger! This is insane. Oh my god, that is an insane line. I will stand here, whether you're with me or not because I could win, but because it's right. Oh my lord. This is cinema. This is incredible. That's everything, man. That is all of humanity in a nutshell. You don't live your life as a human in this corporeal realm only to just sit back and survive. The ultimate Giga Chad take. You don't do it to succeed. You do it because it's the right thing to do. Oh my god.
Know what delusion grips those out there.
Or at least that's what you should do.
Who were once our brothers and sisters, but I know it is right to oppose them. I've spoken enough. You need hear no more of my fears and confessions.
God damn, those were your fears?
All that remains is for me to ask. Will you run?
Bro.
Will you run?
Nah, this guy's crazy. This guy's a legend. This dude's insane. This guy's insane. He's one of the coolest characters I've ever heard of in my entire life. I have to read all the Horus Heresy books now. Cause like I did the lore dive on this guy, you know? I did the lore dive on this guy, and like the lore is cool. But like you can't compare that when you actually hear the words that were written. Dude, how is this not considered like the precipice of I've said this for a long time. I think Warhammer 40K is easily one of the top 5 like most impactful modern pieces of literature. And for the record, in case you didn't see the lore dive, spoilers, he dies here. He does die here. He dies here on these very steps, buying enough time for the Emperor of Mankind to show up and actually defeat Horus. What an unbelievable, unreal monologue for the very end. This dude was a legend. He was a hero. Everyone looked up to him. Everyone respected him. Every single person, all of his brothers, his enemies, and his allies, they all respected him. And he did the most human thing he could do by standing up to the impossible and die for what's right, not because it's easy. And not a single guardsman ran after this speech. Actual chills. Nah, that's cinema. Anyway, let me know other things you want me to react to in the Warhammer verse. I love this universe so much. I really think it's underrated. I know that there's like a lot of lore dive videos or whatever. It's an underrated thing. All right, I've already read a couple of books from the Warhammer novels. There's like 400 books. So anyway, I love it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.